This message is brought to you by...
The planet is fine. The people are fucked.
All right, George Carlin, one of my favorite, well, actually, my favorite comedian. All right, now forget about that part. The point is this video, and why I'm naming it, The Planet is Fine, the People Are Fucked. I was in Mexican's chat room, right? And one of my friends, online friends from that chat room says he saw this avatar pic of this person, whatever, and he's like, gosh, that looks creepy. And I'm used to it, so I'm like kind of laughing. And you know, basically what I told him was, this is supposed to be the CEO of this little show thing I'm doing on my channel, right? Which some of you have probably have seen. I mean, at this point. Well, this is what he represents. You see, he represents the globalists that's behind Hollywood, the media, the news. All these things that the masses are brainwashed by. You know, I'm a businessman, a business-minded guy. I'm on the outside looking in. I look at things from afar to understand what's going on better, because that just makes more sense, right? I mean, look at animals. Try to get your cat or dog to watch TV with you. Most likely they're going to turn away because it's unnatural. I remember as a kid, and this is why, one reason why I started doing my own little RPG thing, a little game show, because I'm basically, in a roundabout way, illustrating why, what I think of everything the media represents, the mainstream media, all the agendas, all the lies, all the stereotypes, which are most of the time actually real stereotypes, because the people have been brainwashed into buying into it. Your Nicki Minaj's, your Cardi B's, your gay rights, your feminism, and everything else, right? See, they're the ones running all this stuff that's brainwashing you. So you're groomed at a young age. You know, when you're a kid, you're subjected to this. And even without TV, your parents were. They all watched this crap. So they're brainwashed into brainwashing you. So you grow up as a girl. I'm going to start with the females here, because this is pretty much a MGTOW subject. Yeah, I'm going there again. You were taught to use your beauty, your sexuality, as a means to get what you want. Basically, that's how it works. You know, feminism is, of course, just running rampant in the Western world today. But even long before today, since the beginning, your mothers, been teaching you this. Your fathers have been spoiling you into, you know, because you're a female, you avoid a responsibility. So you learn not to take responsibility. So you end up like Cynthia G, for example, talking about, as a black female, talking about everything that's wrong with black men, about situations in which it took two people to engage in, like like baby mama drama, like child support, all this stuff, that can happen between a man and a woman, right? And in those situations, it's all the man's fault, right? Yeah. But you know why? It's really not. It's both of their faults, really. But because the female does not have to take responsibility, she was trained not to take responsibility. That's the man's job to be responsible. It all goes on the man. And then you got the mastermind in media here, the globalists that trained you, that trained your parents, your families. Every day they're pushing this in the media about how everyone should think, how everyone should act, what everyone should believe. Teaching you to grow up and want to be like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, hell, Beyonce. But none of those little characters you see on TV, they're not actual people. They're fallen angels taking human form. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? Well, it's the truth. They're fallen angels taking human form. That's why they don't have pores. If you look at them closely, no discoloration in their skin. They don't have pores. They have all whites of the eyes. They're like a character. All whites of the eyes, no veins in the eyes, no pores. Their hair looks drawn on. They look transgendered. I mean, this goes back to the Bible days, folks. This goes back, way back. They don't even look like us if you look at them close enough. This is what's brainwashing you. And the end goal, basically, is mass depopulation. That's why they're divide and conquer. That's why they're dividing everybody. So then we're all against each other. We want to kill each other off. Oh, and unhealthy foods push on you, so you die faster. Divide the sexes, and you also divide amongst yourselves. So we got the genders clashing, on the basic level at least, which means less and eventually no reproduction. So there you go. That's a pretty genius way to depopulate, if you ask me. I can't say that wasn't smart. It works. And you can have a peaceful community like Mexican, That's why I like his channel. That's why I'm subbed to him, because he keeps things as peaceful as possible in this war that we're all in. And this is how it works. You're trained to the females are trained to use their sexuality, and I'm talking about adults. In high school is the most free sex you're going to get. Let's keep it real, because then that's why your teenage years are the best. The best time to bingle, period, is your teenage years. I've said this to my parents, and I'm saying it right here, because that all dies down and becomes, basically it becomes very degenerate when you're an adult. You got this place, you go to school, we're there to, when the sexes are to, in the same buildings, and there's like at least 1,000 of them. But now today, with the agendas being pushed more and more to depopulate, even in schools, they're probably more divided, I'm guessing. So yeah, you learn to use your sexuality, and I'm gonna pretend I'm saying yes to this man, marry him, not because I actually love him. He's financial security, He's he pays the bills and keeps me spoiled, And so I'm going to break his, it's going to break his back, of course, and he's going to die. He's going to go to an early grave because of doing everything for me. And when he goes, well, hey, at least I got my cats. And then the men are brainwashed to be over objectifying. They don't know how to talk to women. They see a hot chick, they be like, yo! And then they just scare the female away and they never get a number. Basically. They make a fool out of themselves. They're brainwashing into caring about meaningless things such as sports. To where they're so dumbed down, they can tell you every fucking star on every fucking team, but they can't tie their own damn shoelaces. They can't tell you who the 16th president was. They don't educate themselves. They don't have any real knowledge to give to younger folks. So yeah, it's all fucked up on both sides. They're both brainwashed. I think the females are brainwashed probably a little bit more. Because it would take more to brainwash a man, a little bit more, because men are more logical, men are more rational, and women are more emotional. So typically, yeah, I would say the females are brainwashed more. As far as the men, well, yeah, those who are anti-MGTOW, no, I'm not an anti-MGTOW. In case many of you are wondering, they don't realize that it doesn't matter what kind of guy you are, whether you are an incel, whatever these names mean, a TFL, or a guy like me who can get laid, but at the same time, it does not even matter because we're all living in the same world. We all experience the same nature, no matter who you really are. It doesn't matter. In fact, those of you who aren't suffering from inceldom we have to deal with this crap even more. Because you have access to a front row seat of how women have been brainwashed. You're actually living it. So, and then guys who are smart enough not to get too involved with these women are like, oh, well, you supposed to pay for a piece of ass? Is that any better? I've seen comments like that. And I basically said, well, hey, I could use your help. Now that you mention it, yeah, let's just say I'm a married man. I could use your help, man. I mean, the bills are just, this woman is breaking my back. I gotta pay at least almost all the bills, if not all of them. I gotta pay for her injured animals. What women love defective children and injured half dead animals. You know, that's cute to them. I gotta pay. She doesn't like to cook, so we gotta go to diners like every night. We're wasting money on. I'm wasting money on eating out at restaurants every night in diners. Yeah, I gotta remodel the house every year because she wants a nice house. She likes nice things, nice clothes, nice shoes. I gotta buy her all. I got every Valentine's Day. I gotta buy her presents. Meaningless presents. A stupid little card, chocolates. I'm the one that's gotta pay for the fucking gifts on Christmas. Even though the nieces that we're giving the gifts, it has both me and my wife's name on them, but I was the one who actually paid for them. You know, she just basically her contribution was what? Putting her name on the gift. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'll stay single. And then the guys who don't understand where I'm coming from, you know, who do mess around. Oh yeah, don't take protective measures like Prestige. Like don't be wise. Don't strap up and protect yourself. Just mess around, unprotected, raw dog and different women. You don't know where the hell they've been. You know, you don't even know who she is at all. You don't know anything about her. You're just gonna raw dog, end up with different baby mamas. You know, basically, you know, live like a openly flaming homosexual. You know, because that's what they do. You know, they go to gay clubs or wherever, where they just meet up with just strange other guys and just ram up their fucking asshole. You know, get shit on their dick, get prostate cancer, die of HIV/AIDS. Yeah, there's always that option too. You could do that. Yeah. So yeah, folks, there goes your brainwashing. There goes your That's how the media teaches you to live. Those are your options. And if you refuse to live any of those lifestyles, if you refuse to, you know, to be dumbed down and brainwashed, I mean, we do have a government watch list. We could label you a terrorist. You know, we could have you gang stalked. You know, hey, I mean, we don't want that either, though, do we? I mean, we don't want to deal with that for the rest of our lives, right? So yeah, those are your options. So and it's, of course, a lot of you may be angry and agree that that the planet is fucked. There's something wrong with this planet. Well, actually, this is what it is.
The planet is fine. The people are fucked.
Peace out, folks.